Phillip. Phillip. Yeah, that would have been a nice ball man this game too. Yeah, he's not moving at all.
What are you doing, Mookie?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. They find some open field here. The 40. The 30.
Oh my God, bro.
10.
Opening drive, opening play. I just took it for a touchdown off a run.
Nice.
75-yard
His
run.
fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And
I
he
don't
gets it to
understand
make
what
it
the fuck happened.
7-0
Like, I
Patriots.
said I had to go get my point guard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Oh,
down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
Talk right,
say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try the air now with Kaya. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Did you see me bounce off that dude?
Come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down.
What?
It's one of the few things defense
was that a block?
How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's nice.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down
where the fuck did you go, man?
Than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Is he still out there?
No, he's back now. We're on the game.
Oh.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And a short gain
this
here.
This is like not even trying to play.
About the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
50, plant. 55. Left gun, hey, Delta. Left gun, 2 again.
Stidham sets to throw on first.
What?
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties.
Come on, yo. What the fuck?
If you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Rolling to his right, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Here we go. 60 or. Now.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
They had 9
They're going
points.
to lose the
Yeah,
field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully
He would not guard up at all.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
That shit really fun to do that, man.
To throw is Kaya. Into the hands of the
Where the fuck you go, man? Where were you at? Did you, like,
He will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, no, they were.
Routes, so to speak.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if
Look
they
at
thought
this
they didn't.
Herculean Indian dude.
It's intercepted.
It look like
Picked off by
like
Jason
swole
McCourty.
Muhammad Gandhi out
Thomas, the intended target.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
that looks big.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Kaya. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Oh, shit, I think I'm going back to it. Oh, shit. There we go.
First down, here's White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's White. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Good shit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 5 yards on the run there. They're still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
The animation in this game,
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Seconds. Oh, shit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Shit.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first from 41.
Yeah,
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Good switch.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I know he ain't got it.
Back to throw, Kaya. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Great defense.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, shit. If you got there to fucking block
Both
that
teams
shit.
appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Hit your ass in the face.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go
Watch out, Mookie's under you.
offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You want to give me a glass of milk before you go to bed?
That's what I told you, man. That's on intercept you.
Huh?
Following the
Alright,
pickup
love you.
of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Love you. Night.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes. But they've been
KB
moving it well all game on
is the
ground.
most
It's another one that
handsome
keeps them moving
feller in the world.
What's up, baby?
He is so handsome.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh shit! Yeah, come at me with the all-out blitz, bitch.
Complete, nearly the pick they
I will
needed.
fuck you
They
up.
would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Actually,
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, folks.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice and miss. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. There's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
Switch, give me screens this time, man.
There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And then making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete. Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They got house up 7 times. Did you see that shit?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
Hell no, I ain't sitting on that big word against you.
They run the draw play. This is White.
No,
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Good shit.
Ready?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
They go with White on the counter. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the ball.
Oh my goodness.
They run the counter. It's White, and he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Switch arms long as hell.
Here's Kyle.
They just reached out.
And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
I'll fight through this shit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Switch up, get there, get another.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26, X3, 218, come. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill.
They'll run with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stidham. Here's Sanu on the catch. That goes
Stop this man, dude. That's the only dude who can shoot, man. Don't worry about this dude.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Shit.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Pass took me too far
And he
back.
gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Kaya. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Stidham to throw. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
A big spot now for the rookie Stidham. He hits White, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards.
Who?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down.
Oh, I'm at the 1.
And he's brought down
I'm
just
just saying,
outside
Zion.
of the 10 at the 11.
Zion, he's my
That
point
one a 1st down pickup of
Brand new
8.
stinking new point guard.
Another carry for their leader and a good one.
Ain't got no
It's
badges.
crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
He's not half built.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
I can still run the offense. Yeah.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone
Dude,
with a
stop
ton of
coming.
confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He threw to get the side of his earlobe, nigga. Nah, see, you gonna keep passing this shit to me out here.
A give to Michel running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to
Was
keep
he? I
playing
missed
it,
that
thank
shit.
you.
That nigga,
Under 10, under 10, 10. 6-6, pull it high. Hey! Big River, Big River.
Again, it's Michel. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If you don't
It's a
stop
5-yard
jumping at my
pickup,
dude,
but spotted a
get
few
over there
chain
and get
links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision
threes on
time here
goddamn
coming up on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I ain't see. I ain't see. Wait, hold on. Let me get off me. This nigga holding me, coach. Oh, shit.
One score down. Here we go.
I ain't mad about that
They're
one.
going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running
Over
it.
the alley.
It's Michel.
Over the alley.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the
Did he
game-deciding
quit?
score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Stidham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
They're burning Confederate flag or bringing? Oh my gosh.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Phil, you told your wife about that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is
not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Wait till
now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As
Tyler,
stop it with
Tyler,
11 seconds
I got 11 seconds.
We have to.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he went backwards.
Are you even at 60?
He'll be down at the 30.
It actually doesn't matter because I'm fucking about to go into overtime.
No!
If this dude makes this kick, I'm fucked.
He gonna miss. He gonna miss. He gonna miss. He gonna miss.
I hope he does. It's only a 30-yard field goal, though.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right
It's the Texans. I don't know who it is. He made it.
This to force overtime.
I had the game won, and I went for it on 2 with 20 seconds left so I could make it a 4-point game. And this motherfucker took it all the way back. Or to make it a 6-point game, I think. I don't remember.
The other team gets a possession to either match it
or would have to be a
touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
I think I was going to make it a 6-point game. He took it back, and then he kicked the field goal to tie it. But I won the toss. I won the toss for overtime, so I'm just going to fucking beat him. Wish me luck. Here we go, baby.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they're broke this year, though. They're not nearly as good as they were last year.
We got 2 bigs.
They are nowhere near as good as they were last year.
The Pats at the line, ready to
man,
go.
I'm the point guard, man.
And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 2nd down, Michelle.
Yeah, he didn't change his name to Show.
Oh! I just took it to the house! I took it to the house! I just ran it. I just ran like a 60-mile. I just ran a 60-yard touchdown with Sony Michelle. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait for me.
I got some overtime. A little whipped cream.
Jesus
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to
say this. Oh, I was on that dude.
But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
Got us
to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans,